Hello, you are getting your daily dose of LoweTivation. This is episode 24 titled Dive In. So, right off the bat, I'm not even gonna try to pretend like I have a lot of energy. I am burning out, so I need to be a little smarter about some stuff. I need to get a little more sleep. I keep working a lot of overtime. Don't worry though, 24 days straight of getting my physical activity in, 30 minutes per day. Actually, I did more than that today. And I have a last minute hike that's coming up tomorrow, so that's cool. Gonna do that in the morning real quick. So keeping up with my goals, feeling great about that. Might be taking on a little too much, so I think I'm gonna turn down some overtime if my job keeps offering it. It's hard to say no to money, but I got a lot of stuff going on. And then I started making food again for people. Got really excited about that. You know, it feels great that people love the food that I make. But I think I need to slow down a little bit on that as well, because I'm getting a little too excited for that. So anyway, that's why I don't have a lot of energy right now. But I had someone message me today just asking, how do you get started? They asked how I got motivated to just get started to work on things, just that initial step. How do you do that? And I had to think for a second because there was about 3 years of just deep depression of just doing nothing and just giving up on life basically. But I would have to say during those 3 years, for sure, I had a lot of time where I was pumped up and I was like, tomorrow's the day that I'm going to change stuff. I would make all these plans. I would write things down in notebooks, show ideas that I wanted to do, things like this, the LoweTivation. I've been planning LoweTivation for a very, very long time. So I'm excited that I'm finally executing it and doing it right while I'm on my journey. So that's great. But for 3 years or even longer, I've been planning this, all kinds of stuff. And, you can sit there and you can plan and say, hey, I'm going to start fixing stuff. And you could do that forever and never actually do anything. So, when I got that message, what is it that you did to get started, or what got you to get started? And honestly, I didn't really have a really deep answer for that, because it's just, you got to do it. That's it. So you can plan for a really long time. That's great. But if you just plan forever, like I said, you're not going to get anything done. And that's why this episode is called Dive In, because pretty much once you make that decision, that's great. You're like, I want to change my life, but you got to execute it. You just got to dive in. You got to do it. So if you have anxiety, you have depression, you don't want to go out in the world, you're afraid of everybody judging you, you're afraid of failing, all that stuff. If you just stay in your room or you stay still wherever you're at and you just keep thinking that and you never dive in, you never start, then you're never going to have a chance. So you got to give yourself a chance, and it might be scary and it might be hard, or it probably is going to be. It was for me. But you just got to do it. You got to dive in and just reach in deep inside yourself and just be strong and just do it, because no one else is going to do it for you. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you don't even have to be depressed. You might just have some sort of a goal or a dream or something that you've been thinking about for a very long time, and you feel like you don't know where to start. Or maybe you do, and you've just been planning it for so many years, but you're afraid to fail, and you're like, if I don't do it, then I can't fail. Well, you're already failing yourself. Sorry to break the news, because if there's something that you really, really want to do, it's your heart's desire, it's your dream, and you just keep it in the back burner, you're gonna get old, and you're gonna look back, and you're gonna regret that you never did it. So I say dive in, do whatever it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to fix your life, you gotta go in at some point. You see everybody else running and diving and swimming in the pool of life, and you're just sitting on the side. You gotta dive in. You just gotta do it. Live your life, chase dreams, whatever it is. Even if you kind of stick your toes in for a second, like even just sticking your toes in, checking out the water, that's a first step. So start executing whatever it is that you gotta do. And like I said, support is really great while you're doing that. So get support from your friends and your family. Get it from me. I'm supporting a lot of people right now when I can, and I'm getting support from other people as well. So dive in. I'm right here with you. If you need to jump on my back, and I'll do I'll do a cannonball with you on my back. We can dive in together. So let's do this. Much love.